Hi, my name is Nadia. I'm in 6th grade, and this is my first year at Marq. I have around 140 hours in my project. I did this project because I recently went to Hawaii. My project is about coral reefs. My driving question is, what are coral reefs and what are some strategies to protect them? My sustainable development goal is life below water. My main research topics are, what is coral, what is the importance of coral, what causes damage to coral, and how are marine biologists protecting coral. What are coral reefs? Each individual coral is called a polyp. Hundreds and thousands of polyps make up coral. Coral has an outer skeleton made of calcium carbonate. This exoskeleton is hard and durable so that delicate coral is not damaged. Coral is considered a living animal because they consume other organisms for food and have an internal digestive system. Coral and algae have a mutualistic relationship, which is the same as saying that two organisms, in this case coral and algae, work together, benefiting from each other. An algae called zooxanthellae gives coral its reefs its vibrant colors. Zooxanthellae is an algae that helps coral reefs by giving it the nutrients it needs. In return, coral reefs give zooxanthellae a place to live. Coral reef timeline. Coral polyps made of limestone attached to rocks on the ocean floor. Then coral polyps and algae called zooxanthellae grow together to create coral reefs. The coral reef creates a home for thousands of marine species like sea stars and sea turtles. Coral can live up to 5,000 years. What is the importance of coral? More than 1 million species live in reefs across the world. Why is coral important? Coral reefs provide shelter for more than 25% of the world's marine species. Coral reefs protect coastal lands from big storms like hurricanes, and over 500 million people depend on coral reefs for food, income, and protection. Coral is also a source of nitrogen and other essential nutrients for marine food chains. Coral provides for other species. Coral reefs cover less than 2% of the ocean, but provide habitat for more than 25% of marine species. The ocean is 71% of the world, so when you think about how small 2% of the ocean is, it's pretty amazing. Coral reef map. Most coral reefs are found in shallow water near the equator because there's a lot of sunlight and warmer water temperature. What causes damage to coral? Climate change timeline. There are many causes of climate change, but two of them are deforestation and increased livestock. Climate change causes warming waters in the ocean, and if the water is a few degrees more than the coral can tolerate, they will expel the algae living in them, and this is called coral bleaching. The coral can't live without algae, so it turns white. When the coral is bleached, it isn't dead yet, but some coral can survive coral bleaching, but some can't. A quote I found from Sylvia Earle says, "Ice ages have come and gone, coral reefs have persisted." Global warming is one of the big causes of damage to coral. Natural disasters like hurricanes, earthquakes, and tsunamis are also really big things that cause damage to coral. They are damaged by humans, which are also a very large cause. Other causes like oxybenzone, which is a chemical compound, usually in sunscreen, cause damaged coral. How are marine biologists protecting coral? Coral aquaculture, also known as coral farming, and coral gardening, is when coral fragments that were removed from the reef are hung on reef trees made of PVC and fiberglass. Each tree can hold up to 100 coral fragments, but usually there's around 60. The tree has a weight on the bottom and a buoy on the top, so it moves with the waves. The trees are in groups of about 19 in underwater coral nurseries in the ocean, and in approximately 6 months they return them to the reef. Here's my poster that I created. I also created a video about coral reefs. Thanks for watching. Any questions?